Yeah, let Julius to help you real quick. Julius.
It's showtime.
Julius.
I don't even think it's plugged in. I'm pretty sure it's not plugged in straight up.
Is it? It looks like it is.
I guess. Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Right, just talk, and if you're not on the mic, people can guess.
That's how it goes.
Okay, what am I saying?
I can hear you
No,
now, actually.
I hear you, but I'm not sure if it's
What did
through
you
your
touch?
face or that.
I don't know what I touched.
I touched something. TO privilege.
Alright,
Gotcha.
So my man playing with the OP tag, trying to get into Blast Blue. Trying to just
There's no OP
use
in Smash. Actually, that's not true. Snake has
Look.
actual OP, I think.
He isn't
fake
nothing,
ass tech chases.
So he's not nothing. He's not anything until he plays Gun to Battlefall.
Why do you just say shit like randomly? Like you're just like, bro, anyone played this game in their life? Budokai Tenkaichi,
Yeah, dude,
Xenoverse,
If you never played Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi,
Yeah, that game's great.
Jump Force.
Jump Force is actual trash.
Is it?
I've heard.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah.
It's just an arena fighter, isn't it?
Arena Fighters aren't that fun,
So
honestly.
think about Dragon Ball.
They're bad, right?
I think so.
Worse.
Yeah, see,
They're
so
fun to fuck around with. They're not competitive games.
they don't seem fun to me at all.
So like I said, think about Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but worse.
Okay, I will.
It's hard to think something worse.
Okay. So. Okay, think about.
Wow, that was a good down B.
Melee balancing, but only 2 characters out of like 50 or 60 or so
Okay,
are
Yeah, this is a
actually
pretty decent lead.
that's wild.
The rest of them are like legit trash.
I see.
One of those meta characters being
I feel you. Alright, so I've been watching. I'm actually surprised by the level of counterplay iDare showing here. Oh,
there you
this
go.
is tech. So he's been crouching in certain spots that are like really awkward for 560, and it also allows him to like dodge
Sorry,
under the trank,
I,
stand halfway,
There we
dude.
go.
from a personal experience,
And then-
I don't know why. Like I always find it weird playing against iDare. Like whenever I'm playing against him, he starts crouching in those different places.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what are you doing, man? And I try to do something, and then everything goes wrong.
You got to be ready for the crouch cancel. So the counterplay to crouch cancel is that like when you crouch cancel,
You're holding.
your movement slows down, right? Because you have to crouch.
Yeah.
And so like because their movement slows down, you should be able to get a more significant hit on them because they're moving slower. Straight up.
Outmaneuver 'em. Oh wow, thanks.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So either you can outmaneuver them or you could just land like a fatty hit on where you think they're gonna crouch cancel, and if you break CC, it's free. Free.
break the CC.
But yeah, the main thing you want to do is just outmaneuver them. Is the safest, easiest thing. Because like, if they're CCing at like a middle stage, then you can contest middle. If they're CCing at the corner, then just enjoy the corner, kid.
you know, I could do this.
Yeah.
This isn't hard. I can help you out here.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But yeah, it is definitely learning to work around crouch cancel is definitely very tricky. I think it's one of the hardest things to break through.
It's like not being able to deal with crouch cancel is something that a lot of people struggle with. Just because it's really easy to crouch cancel, and not a lot of people know like how to punish it.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, just outmaneuver and get a better punish.
And plus, it's always crouch cancel is always gonna be good. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Just like be ready to hit. Honestly, like if you think of a CC as like kind of a pseudo shield and you just hit them and then you don't expect to get a follow up off it, it can be like okay, just land 2 or 3 hits, break CC %, and then you're good. You know. Like don't expect too much below 40.
Well, what about like a multi-hit? Like Peach down smash, for example.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean that's
Down smash just messes it up though.
Yeah,
Like,
it does.
It's a one character thing.
but that's not relevant to you because you're saying how do I counterplay CC?
So you just
And
play
you play Link, dude. And you play Link, so it's
So
like
say if I want to do my multi-stab, right?
Okay.
I'm just like yo.
Well, that's like super laggy.
yeah, it's bad.
They can just like DI out and punish you. Can they not?
Not really.
No?
It's actually kind of like if they end the multi-jab early, it's like hard to punish. But then like if they end it early, you could just like tank it and then like punish.
So it doesn't really like fix the crouch cancel.
Yeah, it's just not really good to be honest, because like it's like it forces you into like a read situation to like maybe get a little percent when I'd rather just like land a couple small hits, break percent, and then like start committing more. Just don't commit too much at low percents. That's the main thing.
Yep.
You gotta feel each other out.
That's the biggest thing. Gotta play actual neutral.
You gotta get the download, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta download the torrent files.
Yeah, and plus most people play defensive during the first few stocks, so that most of the time they're holding away. So on multi-hit moves, most of the time they'll just naturally SDI out because they're like looking to dash away.
I think iDare should spend more time just in the air, like short hopping or anything, just so he doesn't get caught by these sleepers so much.
Yeah, but at the same time, Lucario fucking sucks in the air against Snake. Like, if you jump against Snake, that's free money, baby.
It's a lose-lose.
That's free money. Yeah, be very specific about where you jump against Snake. If you jump from really far away, it's very telegraphed.
So I have a question.
What's up?
How does Lucario, like, the interaction with the balloon work? Because he gains aura based on the percent he does.
Yeah.
And he just does one hit to the balloon. So is it just like...
I think it's how much, I think it's whatever hit he picks, yeah.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I have no idea how it works. It's interesting though.
Yeah,
This year did that down B look like extra long by iDare?
that's a little long. I feel like he keeps reaching with these smash attacks, and it's like,
It's not working.
I'm not sure why. I'd assume it's because he's scared of grenade. A lot of times, like, the grenade isn't out, because the smash attacks can, like, outspace the grenade, which is good, because, like, you don't want to dash attack like that, see? That was, like, bad spacing.
Oh, punish? No. Oh, yeah, he did get one.
Gets it,
Nice.
yeah. He feels like, it feels like he doesn't know what spacing he wants to neutral. Sometimes he jumps from really far away, sometimes he jumps when it's really close. And, like, when you pick different spots to, like, play neutral from constantly, you kind of telegraph your intention, right? Because when he jumps from really far away, I'm like, alright, motherfucker's holding all the way in. That way he jumps from, like, kind of close, it's like, alright, he might just try and be crossing me up, so I'm just gonna roll in.
With me, how, like, every hit I throw out is, like, it's a hit.
Yeah.
Like, there's no mix-up.
Yeah, there's no mix-up. But what I'm saying is he should actually vary his jump-ins a little less, because, like, right now it's kind of telegraphed what he's gonna do based on where he jumps. Right? Because if he jumps from really far away, I'm like, alright, he's gonna drift all the way in, because, like, he doesn't want to drift back out in that position. And then it gets a little more ambiguous when he's close, but it just feels like those faraway jumps are just, like, so telegraphed that I think he should be more cautious about, like, where he's choosing to initiate an interaction from.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just like, it's something hard to get used to in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, that's what these are for, right? So you can, like, reflect on them later.
Yeah. But, like, it's Snake, baby, you gotta have a game plan going against Snake. You can't... Snake's one of those characters you can't just start playing and, like, do shit. You gotta, like, you kind of have to know what you're doing already. Okay.
You know
Yeah,
what
see?
they're changing for Snake and Plus?
Huh?
You know what they're changing for Snake and P Plus?
A lot of shit.
Are they really?
I like... I know the very early version where they upped his run speed and then they kind of nerfed everything else. So they're making him less Snake-like and more like a standard Smash character.
He's very frustrating to play against, that's for sure.
I actually enjoy playing against Snake.
You're just being contrarian, there's no way that's true.
Snake is the character I've played against the most in PM.
I don't believe you. There's no way you can enjoy playing against this character.
Well, I've played against Snake the most out of any character in PM, right? So, like, I know the interactions probably the best between this character. Because when someone first showed me PM, the person who showed me in their group, they had a Snake player. And then when I started coming to locals, then Brian Yink was here.
Yeah.
And then almost immediately when Brian left, Clayton showed up. So I've literally had a decent level Snake relative to me the entire time I've been playing, and I actually find the interactions very fucking weird compared to most of the game. But, like, that's kind of what makes it interesting. And I don't think he's, like, that good of a character, so I think he's, like, pretty good, but, like,
well, it's just
not
like,
broken.
He has a lot of frustrating tools that a lot of people, like, even Clayton himself said that he hates Snake.
Like what I think the hate that he has is because people hate him, though. If that makes sense. It's like, it's draining
like,
to play.
Hate him as a character, or like hate him as how he plays?
As a character.
No, people
Like-
actually like fucking
like-
Big Boss.
No, not like I mean as how he plays them.
Oh, okay. then
Like,
yeah.
cause like it is draining to like play a character that you know people do not generally enjoy playing. Oh, there it is. But yeah, like, all right, what do you find frustrating about Snake?
So there are a couple things, like Dare up B being really hard to punish sometimes, and I don't care for like the infinite recovery. Like it's whatever. Like I don't hate that part of him because he's taking damage that entire time and it makes it a little bit easier to kill him. The thing that I find most frustrating, I think, is the Trank. Just for me specifically.
Okay.
Just because I'm not used to playing against it. Because no one else has that type of thing,
Yeah.
you know? Like the closest thing is Diddy Banana. It's not as punishing to get hit by.
Yeah. For me, those three things you mentioned, I'm like, they're all pretty bad in my opinion. Like the down air Cypher, if he does that, he's committed
No, I'm not talking about
all of it.
like that specifically. Just like trying to punish Cypher recovery, I think is a little bit
Bro, it's free.
more of a pain in the
It's
ass
so
than it
free,
has to
man.
be.
It's so free.
I don't know, because doesn't he get armor on startup, and then like
Yeah. Well,
it's
here's
like what do they call them? Godlike hitbox or something like that.
Transcendent.
There we go.
It's like, so the thing about Snake's recovery is that like the hitbox is there, but it's like he's off stage, so he doesn't have access to that much. He doesn't have like a huge range of movement open to him. And so it's like you kind of have an idea where he's gonna be, and his drift isn't that fucking good. So it's like you should be able to like pretty easily pick a spot and space around it, you know?
Yeah.
And
I
like
guess.
when he goes low, just abuse the ledge invincibility. Like the ledge gives you invincibility, you can just like ledge hop or like drop from ledge and like punish it pretty easily.
Gotcha.
And then when he does the infinite recovery, it's like, yes, he can recover from anywhere if he doesn't die outright. But it's the same thing to me where it's like you can just like almost react to what he's gonna do so easily as long as your ledge movement's clean.
I feel like that's like the least frustrating part about him.
And then for me, like, I don't know, like everything to me has like somewhat technical but obvious counterplay to me. Where it's like he's like a kind of like Ice Climbers but like more interactive in my opinion.
I don't know. I feel like Snake's a much better character than Icy's, so I can't really see it. Maybe you're
I'm saying he's more interactive. In that like Ice Climbers, it's like you're playing literally around the grab the whole time, whereas like Snake has like nothing as centralizing as that, but
Snake
he has
doesn't
like a lot.
limit- He doesn't limit, or not Snake. Icy's don't limit your movement as much as Snake does.
I don't even know if Snake limits your movement that much.
I mean, the Mind is really good for that.
Here's the
Not
thing.
every character has something to deal with it as well.
Here's the thing about Mine and Trank. It's like, how the fuck did he? How did you give him time to set that up, man? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like when Peach pulls a turnip. If he's far enough away, then it's safe.
Yeah, no, but why did you let him space that far? He's slow as shit.
Because you're bad.
Yeah, exactly. That's what comes down. And when I hear people talk about Snake, I'm like,
Yeah, it's
yo,
just
man,
bad
I
'cause
feel
bad.
like y'all bad. Like, he's so like if you let Peach pull turnip, it's like, bro, like that character's slow as shit. And so when Snake puts a down smash or like Tranks, I'm like, bro, he's slow as shit. Like, how'd you give him enough space to make that safe? It's like either he got you in a punish or you fucked up, you know? So it's like it's all. I feel like it's all on you when you fuck up against
Snake
Snake.
isn't that slow though.
He's pretty slow. He's not super slow, but it's like
Maybe like run speed, but his like movement options aren't terrible.
yeah, but like to get enough time to set up a dash master or trank, that's just committal, man. Like
Yeah.
it's the slow plus like the amount of frames it takes to set that up. So it's like I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, but I feel like everything Snake does is just like pressure better. And I agree that it is frustrating sometimes when you're dropping tech and can't pressure because his punish game is so strong. But just hit your pressure, dude. Hit your pressure.
See what I mean there?
Yeah, that was bad. Like
got our punish there.
he saw him dip low and he literally just sat in the same spot and waited. It's like, of course, Coin's gonna make a read. Like if you're
It wasn't
recovering,
even a read. He just upbeat.
yeah, it's just like, but like a read on his movement. Cause like, if someone's at the ledge and you're like, I don't know if he's gonna grab ledge, I don't know if he's gonna dash back, I don't know if he's gonna jump off, then it's hard to recover, right? But he saw me and then he saw Lucario on stage and then he just crouched and was like, okay, you know, like obviously you're just gonna sit there now. So it's like, it's on the other person. All right, hold up, we're not.